tired of pouring hours into content that doesn't move the needle? What if I told you that some companies actually double the results with half the content? It all comes down to one thing. In this video, we're breaking down how to build a content strategy that actually saves you time instead of wasting it. And the best part, we've got a free template you can use, which you can find a link to in the video description below. Most businesses skip the strategy phase because they want to go fast. But here's what happens. You end up creating random content that doesn't align with your goals, and you waste time on ideas that go nowhere. A solid content strategy does two things. It keeps you focused on the content that drives your business forward and stops you from spinning your wheels on stuff that doesn't matter. Before we dive into the how-to, let's talk tools, because you're going to need 4. Semrush for keyword research and competitor analysis, Google Analytics 4 for tracking your metrics, Google Search Console for monitoring search performance, and SparkToro for audience research. You don't need all of them on day one, but they are the workhorses that will power your strategy. Step 1. Break down your business goals. Figure out exactly what you're trying to achieve. And I mean specific business goals, not vague stuff like get more traffic. When trying to figure this out, ask yourself, how do your content marketing goals actually map to your core business goals? What specific growth are you aiming to achieve? What tactics will you use to implement your growth strategy? What's your timeline for achieving this goal? And what tools will you need to measure your progress? Let's say you're at a SaaS company trying to increase free trial signups by 25%. Your content goals need to map directly to that. Maybe you're increasing web traffic by publishing 2 SEO blog posts per week, boosting conversion rates on bottom-of-funnel pages, and retargeting blog visitors with LinkedIn ads. Every piece of content should have a clear line to your main goal. If it doesn't, cut it. Pro tip, use ChatGPT to plan this out. Give it your business goal and ask it to generate a table of supporting content goals, tactics, and measurement tools. It's a solid starting point. Step 2. Create your ideal customer profile. You can't create content that converts if you don't know who you're talking to. So start collecting real data. Run customer surveys and ask questions like these. Talk to your support team and use tools like SparkToro to see where your audience hangs out online. Semrush audience demographics can also show you characteristics of your competitors' audiences. Then, create a buyer persona. Who are they? What problems are they trying to solve? Where do they consume content? You can also use AI tools like ChatGPT to help you create an entire profile for someone who represents your target audience. A simple prompt like this can give you a great start. It might seem like it, but this isn't busy work. This is how you make sure your content actually resonates. Step 3. Find relevant content tips. Now, in order for your content to reach your audience, you need to find topics that your audience is interested in. This is where keyword research comes in. Semrush's Keyword Magic tool generates real keyword ideas based on your seed keyword, so basically your core topic. Plug in your seed keyword, and you'll get dozens of related keywords that fall into 2 buckets: primary keywords representing your main content topics, and secondary keywords that enrich those topics. Let's say you're a fitness trainer. You search home workouts and find keywords like core workouts at home, abs workout at home, and home workout equipment. Those are separate pillar topics. Then, dig into each pillar to find subtopics. Just don't go crazy. Not every long tail keyword needs its own page. Home workout room mirrors, for example. A topic like that is probably a little too narrow. Step 4. Cover content gaps. Every successful content strategy needs to cover content gaps. This is where you'll need to perform competitive analysis to identify what your competitors are doing that you're not. Use Semrush's Keyword Gap tool to compare your site against up to 4 competitors. This shows you keywords you share with competitors, but more importantly, what you're missing or what you're underperforming on. But here's the key. Don't just copy what they're doing. Focus on your core business goals and then add unique value. Google calls this information game, and it's how you stand out in a whole sea of generic content. Step 5. Content maintenance and audit plan. Here's what most people forget. Content has a shelf life, and because of that, you need to have a maintenance plan. Use the position tracking tool from Semrush or Search Console to track ranking drops, then prioritize updates based on value. Your core topics, the ones driving conversions, get updated first. Everything else can wait. When you audit content, these should be some of the things you should be checking for. You should also be checking whether it still has unique value compared to what's ranking now. Once you apply these criteria to the content you're reviewing, you can create a solid action plan to address existing weaknesses and turn them into strengths. Step 6. Choose your content formats. Now that you know your goals, audience, and topics, it's time to think about how you'll deliver your content. Not everything needs to be a blog post. Look at your audience. Where do they hang out? What format do they prefer? Busy founders might want audio or short videos. Technical buyers might need detailed comparison pages. Match your format to your audience and distribution channels, but don't do everything at once. Start with what works, then expand. Step 7. Measurement and tracking. Content is just a game of adjustments and readjustments. You need to track the right metrics to know what's working. Don't overcomplicate it. Focus on a few core metrics that tie directly back to your business goals. Then, you can use the table in our content strategy template to monitor them over time. Be sure to review your strategy quarterly as a baseline. That's when you measure what's working and what's not. But also revisit it immediately if your business goals change, if your current strategy isn't delivering results, or if market conditions shift. If new competitors suddenly start to outrank you, that's a signal you need to adjust. Your strategy isn't set in stone. It's a living document that evolves with your business. So now that you've built a content strategy that actually aligns with your business goals, there's one step that actually makes the biggest difference in whether your content outranks your competitors. Be sure to watch this next video where I show you how to run a keyword gap analysis so you can spot what your competitors are ranking for that you're not and close those gaps fast. And if you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more guides and strategies that drive real results. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.